Before I get into what exactly I plan on doing to my opponents this week, I wanted to read you guys a little story I've been working on. It's called Three Men and a Mountain. Once upon a time, under the shadow of Mount Titan, there was a small village called Riot. One day, a professional, a master, and a king all happened upon this quiet little town. But what they didn't realize is that there was something special about this day that involves the mountain. Mayor Campbell greeted them with open arms and said, "Be wary, travelers. Today is a very special day, for it is October 2nd, and every October 2nd, the mountain comes to life." Now, the three men thought, what the hell is this guy talking about? There is no way that mountains come to life. So that night, the three men decided to see if the rumors were true. The first one to climb the mountain was the professional. The professional said, "This isn't hard. I could do this blindfolded." Then, as if out of nowhere, the mountain decides to smack him upside the head, sending him tumbling back to the ground at the foot of the other two. Next, the master decided. The master got a little further than the professional. But the master decided to spit on the mountain. So the mountain, instead of smacking him upside the head like it did the professional, the mountain took the master and bent him in half. Now, after that, luckily, the master was not dead. But the mountain did throw him right off at the feet of the king. And the king looked at the mountain and said, "I am royalty. There is nothing you can do that could ever hurt me." So the mountain formed a fist, punched him in the side of the head, and knocked him unconscious. Soon after, the mountain formed a face, and that face came down to the three and said, "You should have listened to Mayor Campbell. You did not. You made the mountain angry." And the mountain struck back. And now you know why people worship me. For I am Mount Titan. The moral of this story is, don't mess with the mountain. Now, Monroe, Griffin, Elliot, I hope you were paying very close attention to that story, because the three men were you. And I am the voice. I am the fist. I am the mountain. Now, this Sunday, October 2nd, at the Riot pay-per-view, the four of us are going to be involved in a little gauntlet match. Everyone thinks that Griffin and Monroe have an advantage over Elliot and myself because Elliot and I are the ones that started. But no. The longer a match goes, the more ferocious I get. Elliot is going to be the lucky one. all Elliot will probably get is a horse tranquilizer that will knock him on his ass. As soon as I'm done with Elliot, that puts me in the ring with you, Griffin. And I will show you, by beating you within an inch of your life, why you're lucky that these other two are in this match, instead of it just being one-on-one, you versus me. I don't care if I have to unleash the Candygram, lock you in the lion's mane until you pass out like Big Rig did in the Trial by Combat finals, or knock you out like I did Steel 2 weeks in a row. Whatever it takes for me to get to the final stage, I will do it. And now, Monroe, that brings me to you. See, this is not the first time we have faced each other. I orchestrated your exit in Trial by Combat. You got lucky against Marine and I in Super 8. But what you need to realize is that if I make it, when I make it to the final match against you in this gauntlet, you will know what happens when you and I are locked in that ring one-on-one. And it will not be pretty. I have been training for this exact moment my whole life. It doesn't matter if I was with my father in the gym, with Nathan Jones in the Australian Outback, or even when I was training in the asylum with Jack Jameson. All of this training has led to this Sunday, where I stake my claim and walk out of that ring as the War Heavyweight Champion. You three can do whatever you can to stop me, but it will not be enough. The fire that burns in these eyes tells the story of a fury the likes of which none of you have ever seen before in that ring. What's going to happen this Sunday will be nothing short of a bloodbath. We are walking into a battlefield, and only one of us will be walking out. And I am going to make sure, by whatever means necessary, that that man is me. Elliot, Griffin, Monroe. You are the three people in that order that are standing in my way of my ascent to greatness. And there is nothing that anyone in that locker room can do to stop me now. Even if one of you gets lucky enough to beat me, be warned. I will come back. And I will keep coming back until that title is mine. I hope you guys are ready. Because 4 men are walking in to the arena this Sunday. 1 is walking out with the title. And 3 will be lucky if they're even walking under their own power. Believe me when I say war is coming. A riot will break out. Blood will be shed. And my hand will ultimately be raised in victory. And I will be the new War Heavyweight Champion of the world. And there is nothing the three of you can do to stop me. I will see the three of you on Sunday.